And now for something completely different.
Smoke
medical
weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and past it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2, Hoppe. Hoppe, Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
What's going on? This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. Now, guys, listen. My voice today is a little different. I don't know why I have a sore throat, but I sound like a mix between Scott Farrell, Shake It Up, and like that old radio show that used to air on Tampa radio, Keith Sweat and the Sweat Motel. Hey, this is Keith Sweat of the Sweat Motel. Here is some genuine. My whole life has changed since you came in. When I had my female co-host Alessia on the show, she told me whenever my throat was sore that my voice was sexy. So ladies, if you think my voice is sexy, you can call me 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You could tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Now, if this is your first time hearing the show, usually my voice is a little more higher, a little more Midwest twangier. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Oh, it works. Today I woke up and my voice was shot. And my mom is staying in my apartment, and I'm like, Mom. So I've had like 2 large things of hot tea. And it helped my voice out earlier. I was going around my apartment saying, what's going on? This is Hoppe Hour. What's going on? This is Hoppe Hour. What's going on? This is Hoppe Hour, over and over. I'm a good-looking guy. I'm in shape. But this is the one thing I have, baby, is this voice. I don't want to manifest this being my voice forever, but man, I sound kind of handsome, don't I?
Hot topic.
Oh, tell me, what the hell's going on with Britney Spears?
Pop princess Britney Spears has a new project in the works. Her Woman in Me memoir is getting the big screen treatment.
Oh, you know Timberlake is crapping bricks right now. Timberlake is like, oh no, it's going to be about me forcing her to get that abortion, even though that kid was probably not meant to be on this planet.
Universal Pictures won the rights to Brit's life story in a bidding war, which reportedly cost 8 figures.
It's a lot of money to make a movie about her.
Brit expressed her excitement, telling fans she's been working with La La Land producer Mark Platt. His Wicked collaborator, John Chu, is set to direct. No word who will play the pop star or her ex, Justin Timberlake.
Honestly, I don't know if Britney Spears can act. I mean, she does have that fake voice from Autotune, but it would be interesting if she played herself. I mean, what is she doing all day? She's in her house dancing in her apartment. Or not her apartment, but like her gymnasium at her house. You know, it'd be interesting to see her play herself, because I feel like anybody who's going to play Britney is not going to have that sociopathic effect that she has herself.
Jay got all excited and said so loud, oh yeah, faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Well, what a bunch of nonsense that was. That's literally the movie Idiocracy, just a bunch of mumbling dumbasses.
And what's up, homie?
Speaking of exes, there's Britney, reunited with convicted felon Paul Richard Solis.
Yeah, that's probably who she doesn't need to be around right now. Anybody who's a convicted felon. But then again, this is like a 43-year-old woman. If she hasn't figured it out with her life being half over, you can't teach old dogs new tricks.
He dressed modestly in a floral shirt and hat, hit up the Soho house in Malibu with Paul on Tuesday. The outing comes less than a month after the 42-year-old said she was swearing off men. No word if they're officially back on.
She was swearing off men for a second, and then She got sick of her vibrator. Every woman can go, oh, I'm so sick of men. They're the worst. And every guy can go, oh, I'm so sick of women. They're the worst. But when you get sick of pleasure in yourself, all of a sudden you're like, oh, yeah, I need a human contact.
Unlike Cardi B and Offset, who are calling it quits again.
And we'll get to that later. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Now, this next headline to me, I would like to say that I am the radio version of Pete Davidson. I have daddy issues because I lost my dad at a young age. Now, granted, I didn't lose my dad to a firefighter at 9/11, but I lost him to cancer. I love older women, and I've had a lot of different girlfriends, and I'm crazy. And so is Pete, and good for him for knowing that.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
I love me some Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson is reportedly taking a step out of the spotlight to prioritize his health. According to People magazine, the comedian has checked into a wellness facility for his mental health. A source told the outlet that mental health has, quote, always been a priority for
Hell yeah, it has been.
Pete, adding that he's also been focused on his sobriety and that his loved ones are happy that he's kept taking care of himself.
Yeah, you know, like, every girl that dates him is probably like, oh, we're going to fix him. We're going to fix him. Because that's what girls like to do with crazy guys that are good looking and have that BDE. Trust me, I know about it. I'm just kidding. If you have BDE, you don't have to say. But seriously, girls love a project. They go, oh, you're going to be the one. I'm going to be the one that's going to fix you. And then it doesn't happen.
The report comes as Pete has been on the road on his prehab stand-up comedy tour this summer. Multiple venues in Florida, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania announced this week that his upcoming tour stops have been canceled due to scheduling conflicts.
I wonder if he went crazy because he's no longer having sex with a Kardashian. Because there's that Kardashian curse of guys just going crazy after a breakup. I mean, is it that good of sex? I mean, sex is sex. But like, man, every guy that they break up with goes crazy. And they're just sociopathically like, oh, we're still hot. Besides Chloe.
Access Hollywood has reached out to reps for the former Saturday Night Live star for comment. Pete has long been open about his sobriety journey and his mental health, including his experiences navigating borderline personality disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder.
I wonder if his sobriety includes marijuana.
He last sought treatment in June of 2023. Page 6 reported at the time that Pete was receiving inpatient therapy to address issues related to his BPD and PTSD. A source told People magazine at the time, he will often check himself into rehab to work on these issues. His friends and family have been supportive during this time.
BPD is not a very discussed thing. Everybody uses the word narcissist. Oh, it's a narcissist. We all have a little bit of narcissism. But borderline personality disorder, I knew somebody who was dating someone and got pregnant with someone that had BPD, and she was getting beat up and verbally abused. That is a no joke.
In September of that year, Pete worked his treatment experience into a stand-up set in Atlantic City, telling the crowd, I am fresh out of rehab, everyone. I got that post-rehab glow. 7th time's the charm.
That is what I love about Pete, is how genuine he is about being crazy. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the Midwest or if you live in the UK. As long as you're listening to my show, that's all that matters. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour after this. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning. RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. If you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip forward 4 minutes and 25 seconds. But here's Money Snap by Young Beano.
Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. I shot my deal, made $1 million, did the money snap. Went to the car dealership and spent the 100 stacks. Bought me a Benz and a spaceship Cadillac. Put 50 in my mouth so I can shine when I battle rap. You boys don't know me, I'm from the show me. Pull that 45, leave your brains all holy. I made this one for the people who just don't dance. Too busy drinking liquor, politicking with their mans. Or them chicks with them 6-cent heels on their feet. So sexy in the club, two-step into the beat. If you just got rich and you just came up, money snap, where you at? Like you don't give a fuck. Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. My little sister and my mama got their income tax check. Everybody seen their ass, but I ain't seen them yet. Man, I know where they at the mall, popping tags, running in and out of stores, money snapping, holding back. My little nigga went to the strip club for the very first time. Seeing all them hoes naked, blew that little nigga mind. Got a stat worth the one, threw him in the sky, made it rain, started money snapping, yelling that he all in the game. Man, I'm handling this fame like an inner city vet. Got my whole clique with me and we drinking more wet. Got 2 or 3 strippers trying to give me rough set. Money snapping, butt naked, ooh, they ass so fat. If I ever go broke, I'll probably take somebody's life. Cause I'm trying to money snap for the rest of my life. If you been living trife and you just came up, money snap, where you at? Like you don't give a fuck. Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snap in yo, fingers, get the move in yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. I'm on the block and it's booming, man. Them fiends spinning cheese. Got the hook up with Poppy and he gave me them keys. Do that money snap. If you just hit a lick, do that money snap. If you got a bad bitch, who gon' give you her check? Man, you keep your pockets fat. Sitting in that Benz coupe or that new bubble X. In the club, you by the bar. In the hood, you a star. Got 250 on the kush. I like my weed in the jar. Baby girl looking good in a new outfit. Got her head back snapping, baby. Ooh, that's it. If your cell phone ringing and you know it's about that paper, do that money snap. Boy, why you shake off them haters? Throw your head back, baby. Show your grill in this bitch. Get the snap in yo fingers, get the move in yo bitch. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby. Shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snap in yo fingers, get the move in yo bitch. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Mitra 9, Kava, and Kratom. When I tell you that they are the best around, I am a man of my words. Are you looking for an alternative to alcohol? See, my voice is coming back. mitra-9.com. And at checkout, use keyword Hoppe, Hoppe, to save 20%.
Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
He never holds back, and he speaks his mind. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
And now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah. 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. And what do you think my Snapchat is? At Ryan Hoppe Radio. Scott Farrell, shake it up. The T-Man Show. I have that radio voice today because I have a sore throat. All right. Do you want me to admit why my throat is a little sore? No, it's not from going down on a guy named Jerome. Okay, here's what happened. I got into a car crash back in October. It's my fault. And I totaled the car and hit two cars. Oopsies. So what happened was, for some reason, the insurance of Geico and the DMV and the cop at the scene, there was a misconfusion the last 9 months that I didn't have insurance. So I get this letter in the mail back in April, and it's like, oh, yeah, your license is suspended. I go to the DMV. They're like, your license isn't suspended. This is back in April. So then I get another letter. Oh, your license is suspended. So they will only take emails or faxes of a letterhead saying that I had insurance on October 13th, 2023. You can't print it out and give it to them. And I went to the DMV about 10 times, and the DMV would be like, oh, the wrong car's on there, the wrong VIN number's on there. Geico messed it up like 9 times. So finally, the DMV was like, if you email us the insurance card you had, you'll get your insurance. That was today. Yesterday, I went, and I thought everything was done. And they're like, oh, yeah, we can't take this. So my poor mom, I feel really bad. When I die and my light flashes before my eyes, I feel really bad about this. But we're driving down US 19, and I'm just yelling at the top of my lungs like a madman. And that's me being honest with you guys. As an audience, a lot of radio shows cheat on their wives and lie and don't tell the truth. I will be honest with you. I was screaming like a madman, and my voice was fine. And then I woke up today, and my mom was talking to me at 8 a.m. because she's visiting in town. I don't live with my mom. She's just in town every 6 months for about 8 days in my small apartment. And she's like, hey, Ryan, I'm going to go swim real quick. I'll see you in a few hours, because I got up at like 10:30 a.m. And I go, okay, Mom. And my voice is weird. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I've had 2 things of hot tea today, and my voice got better. But I was just going to be honest with you guys. I was yelling like a madman. But let's talk about a happier subject. Rise of the boy toy. Why older women are dating Gen Z men at a record rate. And here's the thing. I'm almost Gen Z because I'm a younger millennial born in 93. And 93 through 97 is considered zillennial. And my 2 girlfriends that I've had in my life were Gen Z. And I am very woke for trans rights. So some would say that I'm pretty Gen Z. So I fall into this category. I love cougars. They are just better than girls my age. And let me explain. I've had this weird thing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that girls my age don't like me. I'm not trying to put out that negative energy, but I'm being honest. Girls, I lost my virginity to a Cleveland radio listener. I was 21, she was 52. And I was talking to a coworker recently who's 18. I can't believe it. And he's like, I was born in 2006 and I wanted to vomit. But he was like, don't you feel like you got taken advantage of? I was like, bro, I wanted to hit that woman. I hate saying hit that because it sounds like violent. I wanted to have sex with that woman. Mm-hmm. So it was very consensual and it was a good time. But here's the thing. I love older women. Either my girlfriends are always 4 to 5 years younger than me, or my hookups are 10 to 30 years older than me. It's never been like, oh yeah, someone that was born a month before me, let's be boyfriend, girlfriend. Maybe it's because I'm afraid of that C word known as commitment. For decades, Hollywood has romanticized the boy toy. It was most recently displayed in Zac Efron, age 36, and Nicole Kidman, age 57, on-screen film in a Netflix rom-com, A Family Affair. And Anne Hathaway, 41, and Nicholas Galwitstein, age 29, in The Idea of You. A survey has revealed that this age difference has jumped off the screen and into our daily lives as millennial women have found that younger Gen Z men are more emotionally available. Well, the thing is, Gen Z men, we love the experience of an older woman. Mm-hmm. Girls our age, I'm going to be a little vulgar. I'm actually not going to submit this segment. This whole show I'm not going to submit into podcast radio. Because whenever I do the shows where I play like 10-minute segments, because we have 3 minutes left in the segment, let me get rid of this timer. Today is a doozy because of my voice. I don't think I need this to be heard on in 10 cities. So we're going to have a long segment today. It'll be like you're listening to FM talk radio. So I'll play songs, but we're going to talk a lot today. Mm-hmm. Older women they can kind of teach you a little bit. They give you life advice after you have sex with them about how to deal with annoying coworkers. They'll make you dinner. They're fun to be around. And then girls younger than you make you feel useful. I'm talking about like 5 years younger, like a person born in 97 or 98. But a girl your exact age, if she makes more money than you or has a college degree or a nicer car or a nicer apartment, they judge you. And they're getting a little washed up. Because there's this weird phase where a woman, when she's in her mid-30s, she starts to look older. But then when she gets really older, about 18 years later, when they're 53, that cougar look is when it's really hot. But when they're in their mid-30s, they're dating like 9 different dudes. Like, I was hooking up with this girl 8 months ago who looked like Sammy Sweetheart from Jersey Shore. Beautiful, beautiful girl. She was a lot of fun. But whenever we would go on dates, not that I need to be in the picture, but one time she took a picture with me when we went to a Ludacris concert. She was 34, 35 with 2 divorces under her belt. Mm-hmm. And she one time promoted that she was out with me. She's like, oh my God, thank you so much, Ryan Hoppe, for the tickets to Ludacris. And then, like, she told me 3 guys downtown recognized her. And then she told me all these guys were mad that she was out with me. And they thought they were the only guy she was talking to. And then she was drunk on New Year's Eve, going into New Year's. And she was, like, really drunk. And we're waiting in line at Joey Brookman's Pizza in downtown St. Pete. And she's like, yeah, you know, I'm a fucking catch. You know that? I'm a fucking bomb. And you better fucking know that. And I'm like, oh my God. If you're the catch, why do you have 2 divorces under your belt? I mean, I have 2 breakups that are essentially divorces under my belt. So maybe I'm projecting. But older women are absolutely, positively the best. It's a weird thing, though, because I feel like younger Gen Z, and I'm not going to speak on Gen Alpha because they're currently underage, but it feels like they look down upon it. Like they think it's like hooking up with their mom. But I don't know if it's because of movies like American Pie with Stifler's mom and like songs like Stacy's Mom has got it going on, and the rise of MILF porn in the 2000s. But it just feels like it's not as popular with the younger people. But trust me, for them not enjoying it, I've loved every second of it. One time I had this friends with benefits named Donna. She was a delight. She's probably 58 now. It's like 7 years ago. She never told me her age. She might have been older. Really good in bed. What happened though? I needed to get my cell phone looked at. And we went to like T-Mobile or whatever the service was. And she was like, she said to me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, oh, they might think I'm your mom. And I go, no, they won't. And we go to the front desk and they go, oh, are you on your mom's plan? And I went, oh, dear. Oh, dear. Interesting moments. I know people that date really older women, and then when they're in public, people think that's their mom, and I'm like, okay. I'm telling you, though, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is not me bragging, because I hate bragging about getting laid. A lot of times these married radio hosts will like solicit getting Snapchat pictures when they're married, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to look at them after I whip someone's ass, but I'm going to look at them with my wife, okay? So Snapchat me nudes. I'm not like that. I've had my fair share of dating listeners and hooking up with listeners. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that dating listeners is the worst because they're only with you for the attention. They don't care about you. I like dating someone that has no idea who the hell Hoppe is. When you date someone that knows who the hell Hoppe is, you're a little screwed. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. I know I said that I wasn't going to take a break, but I feel like playing a song and drinking some water to clear out this throat. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour. After this, don't touch that radio dial or that streaming device. However the hell you're listening to.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. If you don't feel like listening to this song, you can skip forward 5 minutes. I noticed 50% of my listeners love to skip forward and 50% don't. So here is Bionic by Defari.
$6 million's what it cost them to put back together that cat Steve Austin. Now Defari is bionic. Over 6 million tracks with 10 million topics. I'm fiber optic, crystal clear with my projection. Whack MCs get clothesline when they walk across my intersection. They need protection, some guidance, some right direction. A job center with applications for a new profession. Never set for nothing less. I blaze contests and set shop for paydays. In strange ways, life twist and turn. Word to gangstar. In this business, Skrilla hard to earn. I format attack, new knack technique. Speak with a passion on wax and tape and CD. Mad niggas front for paper and switch like a bitch, in and out like a crossfader. All I know is how to rock shit. They say the hotter the MC, the hotter the spike. Lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right here to lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right here to lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right here to lock shit down. See, I got books of lyrics on deck like Tash. Pocket full of cash, ready to bounce, roll and splash. C2 and hash, pro tour in the masters. Grab the mic, flex my wrist and hit like Sampras. Handle this, make you believe like an evangelist that real MCs are coming to reclaim Los Angeles. And hence I stand a chance to finally get my time to shine in the Golden State, like Spreewell after halftime. This beat is hot, it make me lock like astronaut. Make K. Rool set that shit for my peoples when we blow spots. Pause. freeze. My steeds rose like E's, V12 trees and 7 C's. If you didn't know, champ, the far I hate rules of lowlands, brother. From the liquid camp, it's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. MCs get damaged like civilized to savage. Sharp lyrics cut deep wounds. These niggas need bandages. They can't handle this Los Angeles relentless pressure. Full court, measure for measure. I'm like Pacino, a game plan Gambino. Every verse starts with defense first, like a casino. Every minute, every hour, I use brain power. For Mr. Space Shuttle Challenger, I devour. I tower like Eiffel, bust all verses like rifles, bust all bullets through flesh, unless you're wearing a vest. And even then, I still enter the human form of a splinter. The summer, fall, spring, and winter. Liquid crew member, champion contender. Holy like the month of December. The rhyme prototype. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic.
This following segment has been brought to you by DZ BZ Honey at dzbzhoney.com. When I tell you that they are the best honey around, I'm a man of my words. It's Delta 8 CBD. It gets you high. At checkout, use keyword Hoppe, Hoppe, to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by Fortify.com, Fortifeye.com. And at checkout, use keyword Ryan20. All right, we're going to come back on Happy Hour. We're going to get this party going. The party's already been going for 32 minutes and 53 seconds, 32 minutes and 55 seconds. I think you get the point. I'm always so proud of everybody that listens to this show. I've been getting a lot of messages recently, and I hate when radio shows brag about how many listens they have, so I'm not going to do that right now. But I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that I appreciate
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
And now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And you can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. If you're listening on the radio, I appreciate it. Go to every major platform and search up HOPPE Radio. But without further ado, let's get back to the content on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. That's me.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Cardi B is showing there's nowhere to go but up.
Hell yeah, because Cardi B loves going down.
Hours after filing for divorce from her husband Offset and announcing her third pregnancy, the rapper shows off her growing baby bump.
Man, why do rappers not pull out? Like, I know it feels amazing completing the task of making a kid, but I think 2 kids is enough for Cardi B.
Her husband Offset and announcing her third pregnancy, the rapper shows off her growing baby bump while leaving a hotel in New York City August 1st.
I don't know why rappers have so much money. Everyone's afraid of a vasectomy. It's not that bad.
Cardi wears a matching gray sweatsuit as her belly cheekily peeks out below her crop sweater with the hood pulled over her head.
That's a trashy thing that girls that get pregnant a lot do. Like, oh my God, I want everybody to know I'm pregnant. Here's my belly. I saw like 3 of them today at the DMV. I'm like, cool, you had sex. Congratulations. You don't know what it means to have the pull-out method or a condom or birth control.
The 31-year-old first shared the news she was expecting on Instagram, posting pics from a glam photo shoot in front of the lit-up New York City skyline.
But here's the thing. She's been saying she's going to break up with Offset for like 2-3 years now. It's like, until the paperwork is signed in the courtroom, we don't believe you.
Captioning the post, with every ending comes a new beginning.
Yeah.
I am so grateful to have shared this season with you.
Oh, yeah, we're also grateful. Inflation's up. Jobs are kind of hard to find. But hey, at least Cardi B's having another baby. That season's so important.
You have brought me more love, more life, and most of all, renewed my power.
Yeah.
Reminded me that I can have it all. You've reminded me that I never have to choose between life, love, and my passion.
Oh. So, that's good. I'm glad you figured it out.
Cardi, who's already mom to 5-year-old daughter Culture and 2-year-old son Wave with Offset, continues the message to her unborn child, writing, I love you so much and cannot wait for you to witness what you helped me accomplish.
It's kind of weird because, like, Mommy has a lot of dirty lyrics. Remember when WAP came out and everybody was so freaked out by it? Now you listen to it, you're like, whatever.
What you pushed me to do. It's so much easier taking life's twists, turns, and tests lying down.
Hell yeah, we know you love to lay down.
But you, your brother, and your sister have shown me why it's worth it to push through.
Got it.
While the news is bittersweet for Cardi, she knew a divorce was the most likely outcome for her on-again, off-again relationship with the Migos rapper.
Yeah. How long until they're back together? He'll buy her a new car. He'll buy her a bunch of jewelry and then be like, I'm back, baby.
With her rep telling E! News, quote, it has been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's been 3 years. 856-49 Hoppe. This next headline is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why in America, I'm not saying every criminal needs to be stoned and hanged or put to death, but this seems like this should be the exception. But no, in America, our judicial system is so messed up, we make plea deals.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Since this isn't going on the radio, I'll say this. Fucking ridiculous.
We turn now to the plea deal reached with 3 men who plotted the 9/11 attacks.
Oh, yeah, they should be just blown up.
Including the accused mastermind, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed.
One of the most unattractive people ever. Like, Saddam Hussein wasn't attractive, but he wasn't, like, ugly. This dude, that main dude from 9/11, hideous.
Mm-hmm. Our chief White House correspondent, Mary Bruce, has the details. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Rebecca. Well, this morning, the man accused of plotting the 9/11 attacks and 2 of his accomplices will now avoid the death penalty.
Why? You killed thousands of Americans and you changed the world forever. Don't kill them. That is how messed up America is. We don't prosecute pedophiles enough, especially if your name is Kamala, whatever your dumb name is, you side chick Harris.
Pleading guilty in exchange for life sentences instead. As you can imagine, this news.
A life sentence that we're paying taxpayer money to keep them alive and be fed. Fucking ridiculous.
Is being met with mixed emotions by the families of the victims. But prosecutors say this deal was the best way to bring finality and justice to the case.
Best way? The best way would be death penalty immediately. Listen, I'm not saying I want to go to prison. I really don't. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, being dead's worse.
This morning, the alleged mastermind of the 9/11 attacks and 2 of his accomplices have agreed to plead guilty in exchange for life sentences.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Avoiding the death penalty. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, as well as Walid bin Atash and Mustafa al-Hassawi, reaching a deal with military prosecutors to...
Remember when 9/11 first happened and everybody was like, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Now we do. America's a joke. Like, I love living here and I love the freedom or whatever, but this country is a fucking failure.
Plead guilty to conspiracy and murder charges. A letter from prosecutors to family members of the victims of the attacks, saying in exchange for the removal of the death penalty as a possible punishment, these 3 accused have agreed to plead guilty to all of the charged offenses.
Oh, wow. They pleaded guilty to something we all know they did. Wow. So honorable of them.
Including the murder of the 2,976 people listed in the charge sheet.
Yeah, and all the lives that were affected forever. But hey, whatever. Give them a plea deal. Treat them like they're a Baldwin.
Prosecutors writing that the news will understandably and appropriately elicit intense emotion.
Yeah. America's so weird. Like, you'll send people to jail for a long time for marijuana, but hey, caused the biggest thing to end the 90s and ruin the world forever. Oh, whatever. Get a plea deal.
And be met with mixed reactions amongst the thousands of family members who lost loved ones. But saying it is our collective, reasoned, and good faith judgment that this resolution is the best path to finality. And
you know what's weird too is like it's just a judge and maybe jury occasionally. You just have a bunch of random strangers, these dimwits that go to college or get selected on a jury, and they're in charge of everything in the criminal system. You know what I'm saying? You know how messed up that is? You have some judge, some boomer idiot.
And justice in this case. But some families of the victims already outraged.
The government is failing us.
Dan DeLara lost his twin brother John in the World Trade Center. Like many others, he wanted the defendants to face a trial and the death penalty.
They didn't even get a trial. You literally changed the world forever. Whatever. Here's a plea deal.
To take it off the table now.
A plea deal is given to a rich kid for a DUI.
A lot of people are outraged.
Others, like Patrick White, whose cousin Louis Nackey was a passenger on United 93, say this was the result they were hoping for.
Why? Because you believe in God?
White telling ABC News, "I've made my peace with it."
That doesn't mean that they're cool with it. That just means like whatever. It's going on more than 2 decades. Move on. Not move on, but like that doesn't mean they're cool with it.
The deal, approved by the top military official overseeing the war court at Guantanamo Bay, comes after years of negotiations.
This country's a fucking joke. I saw this here. This is Draymond Green, who has a lot of kids, talking to Kevin Durant, who is one of the best players ever, about why he doesn't have kids.
Family, you have no...
So this is Draymond talking to Kevin Durant, asking him why he pulls out, essentially.
No kids. You're now 32. I'm 31. I got 3 kids. I'm 31, so I
don't know how to pull out. I punch people in the balls.
You know, I took a little different route.
You're OG now, man.
But you have no kids. Why? Do you want kids ultimately? Do you not want kids?
I mean, that's a big commitment, for one. And I always felt like I was just really zoned in on my work, in my alone time, in my free time.
And that's why he's a top 20 player of all time. And that's why you're not, Draymond. And that's why his jump shot's better than yours.
Too much for me to like lock in on something like that.
While you're cleaning diapers, he's shooting the hoops.
And eventually I do want that, but the older I get, I think is the better, because I'm maturing more, knowing myself more, understanding my situation a little bit more. So if I were to invite someone in or combine my life with another person.
Draymond's got that look in his eyes like, I so regret that night I banged that Instagram model that doesn't care about me.
Yeah, you know, it'd be perfect at this time, as opposed to me 10 years ago. I wouldn't know what to do. So,
Yeah, I found that clip hilarious. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Here is a case of too much information.
Macy Gray is sharing a TMI confession about her Ozempic journey. The I Try singer shares on the July 23rd episode of MTV's Surreal Life Villa of Secrets that she's begun taking Ozempic. The type 2 diabetes drug has been used by many for its weight loss benefits. However, Macy says she's experiencing more than just dropping the pounds. I'm
going to be honest. I'm just going to say it. I don't respect people that take Ozempic unless you're like chronically overweight. Everybody that you can tell when someone takes Ozempic, because it'll be someone you haven't seen in like 3 months, and then you see them and you're like, my God, you look too skinny. Get that Ozempic face. I saw someone recently I know who had like a dad bod and like a beer belly, but wasn't like horribly fat. And he looked like like mini me or something. Like his head was so small. So you look like trash, bro. And then everybody applauds him. You look so good. I'm like, you're literally taking a drug.
And co-stars Kim Zolciak and Johnny Weir. My stomach hurts. I took Ozempic. I can't go to the bathroom and I was up all night.
Sounds like the keto diet.
To which the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum replies, Ozempic does that. You have to be really careful, you know?
It's disgusting. This might sound very vain of me, but I don't like thinking about girls pooping. Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
I didn't know American Idol was still on TV.
Who do you hope takes that judge's seat now that it's open? Do you have any picks? Anyone in mind?
I hope it's someone fearless.
Even if I go far away, this is my home.
Carrie Underwood, officially the newest face at the American Idol judges table.
I don't watch American Idol, but thank God Katy Perry's out of there.
The announcement coming Thursday on Good Morning America, where they revealed Idol's Season 4 winner will take over Katy Perry's seat.
Katy Perry was so pretty like 15 years ago, and she just got so feministly pretentious and just awful.
They're next to Lionel, a legend, and Luke's antics. So it's not a tough gig. It's a fun gig.
A lot of people hate on Ryan Seacrest because he's in like 200 cities on the radio, and that's 200 radio jobs thanks to iHeartRadio. I hate radio, rather. And Purdy's a nice guy. Here's Lionel Richie.
Finding someone to replace Katy with a sense of humor.
Who's ever thought Katy Perry was funny? Oh, she's such a riot.
And remember now, it's got to be fun, but no ego. Because you...
Katy has a huge ego and huge boobs.
Gotta, because we're going to insult each other so much. And when you're with Luke, he doesn't know that he's killing you. You understand me? Right. So, but that's what makes judging so wonderful.
Over the last few months, the show's been in search of a replacement after Katy announced she'd be leaving to focus on her music career.
Are there any names? Are there some top contenders about replacing Katy?
Yeah, we're thinking about it. It's kind of like blue sky thinking at this point. This show is about the finalists. It's not
Why does every Hollywood producer sound so annoying?
about the judges. So for us, we have to find who's going to be that person to lift these people up, carve out their journeys. Who's
You had to report.
the right fit for that? Right. And it's not a copy and a paste for Katy.
There's been a lot of names getting thrown around, and I mean, from Pink to Miley to Megan.
Miley, how the Southern country music singers talk.
Trainer and
Kelly, if you don't have anything else to do, I'd like to drop that out there. Just better pitch.
Or good. We don't need Kelly Clarkson. We've seen enough of her on TV.
Sure. Big fan.
Huge fan. Biggest.
Big fan.
Could you
All right, I've had enough of this. 856-49-HOPPY. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, when women are obsessed with murder, it creeps me out. Yeah, they're fun in bed, but those girls have daddy issues. And all these women are obsessed with these murder documentaries. And people are trying to find if Scott Peterson's guilty, innocent. I was alive during that case. He's very guilty.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Why should anyone care about what you have to say 20 years later?
Scott Peterson is sharing his side of the story. 20 years after he was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his wife, Lacey Peterson, and their unborn son, Connor, the 51-year-old is set to speak out from prison for the first time in Peacock's new true crime documentary, Face to Face with Scott Peterson.
And that's all I'm going to play. I'm not going to give that dirtbag any credibility or any airtime. Women that are obsessed with murder documentaries, it just makes women think that all guys are going to kill them. Like, not every guy is a murderer. You're just afraid to commit to a guy. If a girl tells you, oh, I listen to murder documentaries all the time, that is not a girl you marry or you have as an official girlfriend. They got raging daddy issues.
Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Mm-hmm. Now, I see this before every song. If you don't feel like listening, you can skip forward 4 minutes. But here is Herda by Vi and GLC.
Y'all now in tune with something beautiful right here. Something epic.
This official.
Matthias,
let's make it.
Look, I was being a nice guy. I leave that to them dudes that shoot hoops. I'd rather roll through in a new coupe with chicks that get 200 to do shoots. Rolling a shooby doobie while we listen to smooth grooves. Dude, I tried to told you I'm hot like magma and keep a mirror. I'm stashed up in the Dodge Magnum, near the stash of the Magnums. Never know which one I'ma use. Right there, I got a couple people confused. Cause Vi never lose, and Vi never snooze. Pop shit, then I pop this shit, knock you out of your shoes. I shut down crews and rock tailor-made suits and Louis shoes. It's hard to do what I do. Stunning like Evel Knievel, keep a watch face see-through. I do this for my people, selling through they screen though. My mom said I was a walking felony, cause I kept 16s in the closet like Kelly. Shop with the sellers. Dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hurt I'm a hustler for real. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hurt I'm a hustler for real. Nah, dog, I'm not a mad rapper. I'm a disgruntled MC, and I teach you dudes about tussling with me. Truth is, I hate these marks. I should pour this jammy and spark and leave these rappers handicap park. And when you see your boy out, bow down or kiss the ring. With a crew about myself, I ain't worried about a thing. This is Shot City, man. Where the f you from? How your chick can't go if she ain't gobbling. My partner Supreme told me flows hard on these monkeys. I hit Pro Gyms and told them make my wrist chunky. Chain hung like donkey. And for them dudes who wanted nickname beautiful, keep them breasts on me. Homie, I'm funky like woo. Leg shots to let you know that I'm serious. When them blocks get hot, I'm in the streets bare chested. I got money invested. These detectives. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hustler for real. My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping.
I'm serious in this mother. This ain't the young and restless. You could say the drama like support boy. Put your life on pause like a comma. When you cutting corners and you stacking money, it's like turn comedians, man, they get to acting funny. I know the MCs, the real MCs. Same old same dude, man, them was shopping with me. Get a pumpkin head in front of your little daughter. You a broke pop machine, get you out of order. I'ma come and get you. Don't make me hit your shells like the Snell or armadillo. Watch your blue lights with the blue films, like make him look like he got gills. This ain't artificial, man, this real. Throw him in Lake Michigan and hope the nigga can't swim. And if he can't, I guess he won't live. Giving names, get your change, he ain't hate a bill. They nothing, Charlie. Let's go. I am the grain.
My dogs ain't barking at them, chickens ain't clucking at them, pigs ain't searching at them, birds ain't chirping. I'm a hustler for real.
Oh yeah. This following segment. Well, first of all, before I play that, I gotta have such a transition. Can't just get right into my commercial read.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, there we go. This following segment has been brought to you by Amir, Academy of Martial Arts, at AmirAcademy.com. When I tell you that he is the best MMA trainer in all of the Bay Area, I am absolutely and positively a man of my words. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. 727-821-4097. 727-821-4097. 4097. Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. they are open. On Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. They have women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, boxing bags, a workout room, whatever the hell you need. Because I'm not going to promote some average business. I only promote champions here. And when I tell you that Amir Academy of Martial Arts is the best around, I am a man of my words. This is also being brought to you by westchaseprinting.com. From DJ Tone Tampa on Instagram and West Chase Printing on Instagram. Posters, business cards, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up, West Chase Printing can do that for you. And at checkout, on the invoice, make sure that you heard about it on Hoppe Hour. Make sure you tell them that, and they will hook you up. Before we come back from break, let's play a little bit of this. Yeah? Late Night Drive by Handbook. What's going on? Oh, that's right. Even tomorrow. All right, we're going to come back on Hoppe Hour and continue this party. Right after this.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
And now for something completely different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhopperradio@gmail.com.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Selena Gomez is setting the record straight about her relationship. The pop star takes to TikTok to respond to a throwback video of her after fans say her younger self would never get engaged.
I think it's at this point where Selena Gomez needs to quit responding to fans online because she's giving them content. They're getting that dopamine hit from bothering her. Of course you're going to change your opinion on marriage. She seems like her and Benny Blanco love each other.
To Benny Blanco. In the video, Selena is strutting down the street in a black dress with the caption, "I know and so do you," that at the time she would never have gotten engaged to Benny. This
is from some TikTok person named Divine People. You don't sound so divine. You sound like a judgmental prick.
In her It Girl era. Selena, however, wasn't taking it. She responds in the comment section, "Kinda makes me laugh because I was so depressed back then."
Oh, of course she was depressed. She was getting cheated on all the time by Bieber with that side chick known as Hailey Bieber. Don't forget that. Hailey Bieber is a millennial Giselle.
Since confirming their relationship on Instagram in December, Selena has given fans glimpses into her bond with boyfriend Benny. Like when
he's got that beady.
Selena wrote a tribute for her man's 36th birthday in March.
Oh, hell yeah. And he's got that older person energy because she's like 31, 32. He's got it going on.
On Instagram, saying, "Your emotional endurance, positive disposition, unbelievable talent that blows me away, undeniable humor, and loving kind heart absolutely kill me."
Hell yeah, you also killing in bed. All right, we're going to move on. Speaking of people I despise.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
These twat bags.
Our kids are young. They're 3 and 5. They're amazing.
At this point, we've got to the stage where almost every parent needs to be a first
I don't mind British accents, but Prince Harry sounds like such a twat when he talks.
responder.
Prince Harry saying these days every parent's a hero. In a sneak peek of his and wife Meghan Markle's sit down with CBS Sunday morning.
But all you want to do as parents is protect them. And so as we can see what's happening in the online space, we know that there's a lot of work to be done there.
In the full interview airing August 4th on CBS, H&M breaking down their program for parents of kids who face online bullying.
Of course, your kids are going to face online bullying. You wrote a whole fucking book where it was everybody else's fault. You fucking douchebag. It's what you get. What goes around comes around, you twat.
When your children ask for help, someone, is there to give it. If
you know how to help.
Thank you.
God, his voice. If you know how to. He's such a twat.
At this point, we've got to the stage where almost every parent needs to be a first responder.
How dare you compare the fact that you had sex with Meghan Markle and you created a kid? How dare you respond that to a first responder, you out of touch fucking dirtbag?
And even the best first responders in the world wouldn't be able to tell the signs of possible suicide.
Listen, I get that he's all about mental health, but this fucking out-of-touch asshole was born into fucking money. I get that you lost your mom at a young age and your dad hates you, but you alienated yourself against your fucking family by speaking out about them. And there's first responders that put their life on the line and never go home because they die, like in 9/11. And you're comparing that to having pretentious kids? Fuck you.
That is the terrifying piece of this.
What a tool. Writes a whole book about how it's everyone else's fault and then gets mad when people make fun of him. Fuck you, Harry.
This coming after Harry opened up to ITV last week about his royal rift.
I made it very clear that
I'm a fucking tool and I just like Meghan because she's fucking hot.
This is something that needs to be done. It would be nice if we did it as a family.
He's like not able to read the room. I totally get why his family doesn't talk to him now. I'll be honest. I thought the family was a little annoying because I hate the royal family, but I totally get why people don't talk to him. You're a fucking twat.
While the Duke of Sussex always said he's been bullied by British tabloids, Harry now admitting...
And then, when you're saying over and fucking over, Prince Harry, that you're bullied by British tabloids, you're bringing fucking attention to it. I don't get why these fucking celebrities always have to bring up that they're being bullied by it, because then you're giving the British tabloid ammunition, you fucking idiot. You would have been nothing without your mom, without your whole fucking royal family. You're a dumbass. I mean, yeah, you're kind of handsome, but you're a fucking dumbass.
The role they played in his fallout with the firm.
It has, yes, it's caused, as you say, part of a rift. I think.
Oh, fuck you. I've had enough of your twat bagness. I said twat a lot today. Speaking of a bunch of twats.
Happy Hot Topic!
After weeks of denying social media accusations, the CEO of Chipotle now says the fast food chain can do a better job with portion sizes on its food.
Duh, we know that. I have to get double meat, and even then they skimp on the food. Especially if you do an online order where you're not in person and you can't glare at them. Oh, this planet sucks.
Fox 26 business reporter Tom Ziska is live tonight. Tom, there must be a significant difference because we're talking about it.
Well, it kind of works that way sometimes, Rashi. Caroline, good evening to you. This trouble started in May and quickly gathered steam with countless social media sleuths weighing in on whether they...
And you get all these people like making a big scene at Chipotle. It's like, yeah, Chipotle sucks for skimping us, but you're an asswipe for making a big deal out of it.
Thought Chipotle was skimping on ingredients. Now company leadership says in some cases they were. It's time to get better.
Yeah, you're only saying that because you got caught. You've been doing it for 5 years.
I used to love Chipotle. Lately, Chipotle have not hit the same.
Oh, whatever. Had enough of this. 856-49-HOPPY. Nikki Glazer speaks out on how roasts emotionally drain her. Can't wait to hear this on Hoppe Hour. 856-49-HOPPY.
People love it because it's just saying things that you would never be able to say, and the person's sitting right there, and so it feels like it's okay because they're laughing along with it, so it makes us all feel better about what we're laughing about, but it is insane. I don't know why anyone signs up for it. I'm grateful that they do, and that is the only reason I can even do it is because I know they're signing up for it. I mean, I really respect, you know, in terms of Tom Brady, I was like, I can't believe he's going to do this. And because he said yes to it, it's kind of like, unless you tell me things are off limits, I'm going to go there. I have license. I have your consent. And then I go, and boy, yeah, I can't believe the places my mind will go to. I really do have to do kind of a cleanse after I write for a roast, because my mind is in just such a bad.
I have such a crush on Nikki Glaser. I would never personally do a roast. There's way too much content.
Bad place where I'm just constantly thinking the worst thing about someone, looking at pictures of them, thinking, what is something I can think about them that they.
But then again, you would have to listen to that voice every day, or my voice too. Can you imagine us doing a podcast? My sore throat and Nikki Glaser, 2 vocal fries. 856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This Hooters waitress complains about the money she makes in a singles day work at Hooters. And I love going to Hooters, but man, if you go with like a middle-aged guy, they're so creepy because they think like they can just check out the girls. And I get that's kind of the point of Hooters, but especially the like VIP club members, it's just weird, man. Like, I get that you're there for a reason and you're making enough money, but no, thank you.
A bar shift with me at Hooters. By the time I got there, it was already really busy, so I had to jump right into action. This is my regular. He brought me cheesecake, but I couldn't
He looks like such a loser, a loner.
even eat it yet because I had to get started. This is me doing my thing, making the drinks, and I didn't really get to record a lot because it was so busy. At this point, my shift was over and it was time to put my tips in. And I just love when my tip jar is full. Like, look at that. So here I am putting my tips in, and my regular had things to say.
Yes, she smells great. Holy
And you got their fucking regular right behind her. She looks all annoyed.
why I drive an hour to see my year. You've got an amazing body.
You're a loser if you drive an hour to go to Hooters. She's never going to sleep with you.
You have a great personality.
I really hope you bang me. You're a loser, bro.
And I can talk to you about anything. It's just refreshing.
I can't take this. Fucking losers. Like, I make a point to not talk to the girls when I go to Hooters because I just don't want to be that guy. Although, not my last girlfriend, but the previous one, she was a wing house girl. Those girls get around. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Seth Rogen looks dazed at the Olympics as he's high as a kite. Get it? I smoke weed. I do too, and you don't hear me talk about it a little bit. Man, Seth Rogen was so cool before he became a rich, elite, out-of-touch douchebag, fucking liberal twat. Because I'm not sending this show to the radio because of my sore throat, I'm going back to the old school ways of Ryan Hoppe fucking swearing. And I miss Seth Rogen of 2007. The Seth Rogen now would be embarrassed. Seth Rogen back then would have been embarrassed of the Seth Rogen now. Such a fucking baby. Trump sucks. Yeah, we know that too. Your opinion doesn't fucking change the world. You're famous because you smoke weed, okay? And you're friends with Howard Stern. Congratulations. You're a sellout too. You and Howard. Cool. 856-49-HOPPY. Here is Kendall Jenner talking about how modeling put her in a dark place. Mm-hmm.
Around you, a great support system, and great family, great friends. And again, for anyone who would ever want to do it, I think is literally having a great relationship with yourself enough to be able to go home at the end of the night and still like look yourself in the mirror and be happy and love yourself. I think that's the biggest thing. And
it's also lonely. I've heard through the grapevine about, like.
Very.
I love how all the Kardashians, every other girl has kids, and Kendall does not, and they all seem to be jealous. She's smart. I bet she's been on a pill for the last 13 years.
Mm-hmm. You're very young a lot of the times, like, 16, 17, 18, 19, and you're traveling around alone.
It sounds like being a model traveling around alone. Sounds like you're a comedian.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, I was, it is very lonely. Like, I've had really, dark nights where I've been in, kind of random cities and just hysterically crying myself to sleep because I hadn't been home in 3 months and I've been pretty much alone the entire
Yeah, they're definitely like comedians because comedians put on the act like they're all happy. Man, that's sad.
Time, or I'm on a job and something really, crazy happens at home that I would love to be there for, and I'm being told I can't be, and like just there's been a lot of definite moments where I'm like, what is going on? Like, is this all worth it? And then when I look back on the time that I've had with it so far, It is a really beautiful thing to be able to travel the world the way I have. I probably would have never traveled the way I have.
Yeah, you'd be stuck at home with your sociopathic mom that pimps you guys out.
Or the amount that I have had I not had that job.
Well, good for her. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. So, Megan Maroney, I don't know who this girl is. She went on to Call Her Daddy podcast, which I like Call Her Daddy. And what's funny is when you look up Hoppy Radio on iTunes and on Spotify, or Apple, not iTunes. What do I have, a Razor phone? It says that people also listen to Call Her Daddy, and that's because I talk about celebrity trash, and I'm pretty slutty. And Megan Maroney talks about sleeping with Morgan Wallen. Mm-hmm.
Date Morgan Wallen.
Never exclusively.
Yeah. Date.
That's the only thing I don't like is that fake laugh from Alex Cooper. Now I know I'm critiquing someone that's worth $100 million, but that blowjobs thing drives me nuts. And when I heard it was scripted, it ruined it for me.
Morgan Wallen.
Never exclusively.
Yeah. And goodbye. Okay.
Okay. Oh my God, thank you so much. It's been so much fun.
I'll tell you though, girls that listen to Call Her Daddy are fun in bed. All right, I can't take this. So yeah, some girls slept with Morgan Wallen and it wasn't exclusive. Yeah, he seems like a serial cheater. Pornhub users grow big for XXX Olympics. So I guess people are looking for Olympic porn. The bodies of Olympians, yeah, they're awesome and you're in shape, but that's not something I want to see on Pornhub. I want to see Lisa Ann. So I guess AI is going to be joining Taco Bell. That's good. I don't go to Taco Bell. It makes me shit myself. I'm good. What the hell is going on with Jack Harlow?
Happy hot topic.
How are you, Hollywood?
I'm all right.
I mean, I like seeing the side of you, singer.
Hell yeah. Got a black girl talking to the white dude, the ex-black all hood. Here's the thing. I have a Jack Harlow poster in my room, and I love Jack Harlow. He's my dream interview.
How are you, Hollywood?
I'm all right.
I mean, I like seeing the side of you, singer turned actor.
Thank you. It's your first job? I know what I'm doing. It's a little late for a career change, ain't it? You're 60?
Quick question. If I'm giving instructions and they're not doing them,
just say, I have a gun. What are you doing?
taking notes.
Taking notes on a criminal conspiracy.
Good stuff, man. Here you are co-starring in a movie with Matt Damon and Casey Affleck.
Crazy, right?
How did the connection happen? I know you worked with Ben Affleck on a Super Bowl commercial. Is that the connection here?
That was a coincidence. No, because we shot the movie long before the commercial, so maybe this movie helped make the commercial happen. Yeah.
Oh, I love Jack Harlow.
So Casey was on to something good.
Yeah.
All right, I can't take this. 856-49-HOPPY.
Justin Timberlake's license is suspended after a DWI hearing in Sag Harbor, New York. The singer appeared
I bet he didn't expect that.
virtually for a hearing on August 2nd for his driving while intoxicated case, where the judge announced the pop star's driver's license would be suspended and admonished his lawyer over irresponsible comments. Sag Harbor Justice Carl Irace reprimanded the musician's attorney, Edward Burke Jr., for irresponsible comments made at the last court hearing, adding that it comes off as an attempt to poison the case before it even begins.
Yeah. A lot of times, if you are an asshole, you surround yourself with assholes. And since Justin Timberlake, yeah, he's very talented and one of my favorite singers, and My Love is one of my favorite songs. But yeah, when you're an asshole, of course you're going to surround yourself with assholes. But I can't hate Until the End of Time is one of the best songs ever, especially the one with Beyonce.
Judge even threatened to issue a gag order if the attorney continued to make such comments. After considering a motion to dismiss the case, the judge suspended his license in New York State.
Sounds like you got a terrible lawyer.
It's not clear how long the suspension will last.
And he's so famous. I mean, even though the officer didn't know who he was when he pulled him over, that he's not going to be able to drive around.
Justin's attorney said in a statement to E! News, every DWI case in the state of New York mandates a license suspension, whether it's a New York license or an out-of-state driver. With an out-of-state license, the court must also suspend the privileges in New York, but the motorist is allowed to drive in every other state. Justin, who pleaded not guilty, attended the virtual court hearing in Sag Harbor from Antwerp, Belgium.
I love this comment. He should be in a conservatorship. I love YouTube comments.
Was arrested June 18th and was released later that day. According to police, per NBC News, Justin was charged with 1 count of driving while intoxicated during his arraignment and released without bail. A source close to the situation previously told E! News that Justin, quote, was at dinner with friends on the evening of June 17th in Sag Harbor neighborhood of Long
He only had 1 martini, even though he looked fucked up with those eyes.
Long Island, New York, just ahead of his arrest. The insider added, as he left the restaurant, there was a patrol car, seemingly stationed near the restaurant.
Yeah, he's probably, the cop's like, yeah, this place, I can get an easy DUI for my quota.
He was stopped and was arrested. Nobody was...
All right. The video goes on for 3 more minutes. We know what happened. It was 6 weeks ago. Man, time is flying. I find this headline interesting. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. We talked about this a little bit, but here's some more.
Let's turn to the Sussexes, who are doing their first joint interview since that bombshell Oprah tell-all.
And our kids are young. They're 3 and 5. And
I'm not going to play this because we played this earlier, but King Charles is not taking Harry's calls anymore. That's good. If I can give you guys any advice out there, never ditch your family for a girl, because that girl will always ditch you, especially when your girl is this. I saw this on Twitter and horrified me.
Once my boyfriend was asleep, so I wanted to go fuck my ex real quick, so I drove down to the gas station, let him cream pie me, and then I came home to sneak into bed. My boyfriend woke up and then wanted to fuck me, and he started eating me out and told me how good my pussy tastes, and he's eating my ex's cum out of me, and I never told him.
Oh, man. The movie Idiocracy came to life.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Hoppe Hour is now over.
Happy Hour is now over. Hopefully, my voice will be better next time, because I sound like Man Cause Morning Madhouse. Roverish Morning Glory. Bubba the Love Sponge. This is my character. I'm such a tough guy. Who else? Billy Madison. Bitches. The T-Man Show. Mm-hmm. Who else? Who else sounds like this? Alex Jones. I predicted 9/11. And finally, let me think about this. Lex and Terry. Every single radio host has that deep voice. What if this is my voice forever? Scott Farrell, shake it up. This is Hoppe Hour. Mm-hmm.